Welcome back to our little channel and welcome to Orlenburg. I am Manti and this time I am playing the Char 75, the tier 9 French premium light tank that is very fun because it's very unique. It has a travel mode and a fire mode. In the travel mode it is very quick, but the gun is not very usable, and it also loses camo and V-range in travel mode. And in the fighting mode, the gun is usable, the camo and V-ranges are, let's say, decent, they are okay, but it loses quite a bit of its speed. So, I am playing with Alec behind me in the WZ-120, and I am going to take my favorite bush from the sound spawn right here. So, good try, Manti. I bounced off that wall there. So I will now finally get into this bush, and as you saw, going into the fighting mode takes 3 seconds, and going back into travel mode takes 1 second. This tank also has a very unique and fun gun, as you are about to see. It has 2 magazines in the bottleloader, and on each magazine you have 3. Wow! In each of the magazine, on each click, you fire 3 shells in a quick succession with just half a second between them. That T-54 was a bit lucky, but this gun without any gun handling equipment is not the greatest, and the spread of those 3 shells can get a bit off. So that T-54 survives, but I do not get spotted. And this also takes forever to reload. The shells do 200 damage each, so in theory you can put out 1200 damage in quick succession if you are close enough to hit and pen all your shots. I don't want to stay too close to these heavy tanks. I don't want to get proxy spotted, so it's time to go away. I am keeping in the slow mode of this vehicle. I do spot the 50 TP on the other side. I'm trying to see if I can maybe find some shots on these guys, but this situation with these heavies in the middle isn't too great for me. We do find a Kranwagen, so let's put this gun to use again. Aim time takes forever. I'm trying to find the best place to shoot, and I penetrate all 3, and this is just so fun, this gun, when it works. So, Kranvan be gone. The IS-7 is crossing, but he's not going to spot me, luckily, and I do get into the travel mode here to get into cover quickly. I communicate my reload to my teammates. Alec is up on that hill fighting the IS-7 and fighting him very well, and he gets taken out by the FE in the middle. So a bit more breathing room again. I'm still loading. I do spot something, probably the T-54 on the other side, but I am okay here. I'm not gonna get spotted by him at this range. So I decide to rush this Kranvan because he's on reload. So if I can get in and penetrate all my shells, which I did not, I only penetrate 2 out of the 3, I can get some good damage done. Let's use the other 3, shall we? A phase 1. So there you go, the potential in this clip is quite good at these ranges. We have to be careful about the T-49. We do take a shot from an AE phase 1 as well. And yeah, this is not looking too bad. So far, we haven't done much spotting, and we have done quite a lot of more shooting. Alec has taken a big shot from up there, so I don't want to go that way quite yet. Change back to the fighting mode. Again, some nice driving by me. Excellent. And with the gun loaded, and with Alec behind me, let's try to find some new victims for this clip. So the Centurion has fired, and I will use 3 shots of this clip to punish him for it, and I don't want to take a hash shell in the face from the Centurion. That would hurt quite badly. So I'm just gonna sit here and let the Motion find the shot instead. I'm going to take a risk because he can't depress my gun in that position. He can't depress his gun in that position, so I do find the shot. Now, the T-54 did hit me. He didn't roll too high, so I'm quite okay with that. And while reloading, I decide to possibly play the spotting game, and then I decide to turn around again because we are getting pushed from the west side. But our team is up on tanks and on hit points. Again, switching modes, waiting for the gun to reload, and let's see if this EBR and this E50M decide to push in or not. So after my gun loads, I decide to move forward. I do check on my right, but I definitely get spotted from these bushes. So let me hide a bit behind this house. And after I get unspotted, let's see if he can play a little. Maybe that EPR can spot them, and maybe I can spot them myself from this little bush. So again, 3 shots taking off his tracks, and the EPR is going to run for it, but not run far enough or quick enough. Again, the magazine is empty, so back to travel mode and back to racing. Ooh, more beautiful driving from me. So I always do these. Like it's always in a good game when I then feature on this channel. I don't drive like this normally, I swear. Yes. Trust me. So I will go up to this hill. I will switch back into the fighting mode in a moment. My gun is loaded. This takes 3 seconds. This will let the Char turn as he gets shot by the EBR, but the Char has some other issues, so I can take my time. I will find 3 shots, and I can take a hit from him and fire a bit more. I did miss one, but luckily he didn't have enough hit points to survive that. And that's this game done. As you can see, I'm very happy about this. We have 4 kills. We have 4,000 damage. We do have a bit spotting done, but not too much. And as you can see, this tiny punchy gun, because it fires so many shells, it does a lot of critical hits. So we do have an ace tanker with a really fun tank. The AMX on our team had a really good game as well. But me, myself, I get 1,300 and a bit XP and a giant grin on my face because I do love this tank, even though it's not a very best spotter among the tier 9 light tanks. So let us know if you like this tank as much as I do, and if you maybe want to get it next time it's available. Okay, have a good rest of the day, and bye.